I get full legs. More prettier. I get full legs.
Alright, so 32 wise, love 32.
Hell
Super
yeah.
stoked on all the new boots.
32.
I
So sick.
can't tell you how much an improvement it was going from other brands to 32, because before I started to work for them, I'd never ridden 32 boots before, and it was awesome. I'm so stoked that this is the boot company that I work for, because they really do make awesome, amazing product. This right here is going to be your Team 2. Definitely more of an aggressive boot than the other 32s that you have on the wall right here. It's going to come in at a 7 out of 10 flex rating. This is the boot I ride. I absolutely love it. After 5 days, this thing will break in and feel so good, and it's a great, like, just all-around boot. I mean, you can go hike the backcountry with it, and then take some laps through the park, and it's going to perform in all of those environments. It just like has that really all-mountain feel to it, and performs in every situation. So, great boot. It's the one I ride, and I can swear by it just because I rid it whenever I went up last year. And I tend to not like stiffer boots that much, so that's saying something. Some general feature sets for the Team 2 and the Lash. You're not going to find it in the 86 Fast Track. But the interlacing system is pretty cool. It attaches to the back of the shell itself. That way when you're tightening even the interlacing system in the liner, you're going to be pulling your foot back in and really locking in your heel, which is of course the main component of a good boot, is that heel hold that you get. So before you even touch the shell of the boot itself, your foot's really locked down tight in the boot, which is awesome. And that coupled with the Velcro liner and the 3D molded tongue, just really, really, really makes you feel locked in. It's definitely an awesome feeling to not have that tongue float around and just feel like you're locked in before you even touch the shell of the boot. Another huge thing about you're going to find it on the Lash and the Team 2 is the STI Evolution Foam outsole. That's where 32's lightness comes into play. This material is way lighter than a traditional rubber, but just as abrasion resistant and durable as rubber. It's kind of cool. So with a traditional rubber outsole, you have the mold and they pour the rubber into the mold and fill it up and then let it dry. With the STI Evolution Foam outsole, they pour a little bit of this material in, about that much I'd say, and then heat it up and it actually expands into the mold and then dries. And that's how it gets its lightweight properties, and you're only going to find the STI Evolution Foam outsole on 32 products. So definitely a really, really cool selling point when you're talking to people. It's amazing, like, handing over a 32 boot after people have been trying on other boots, and almost all of the time it's like, wow, these are really, really light boots, which is awesome. It's what you want with snowboarding. So, now there are some smaller feature sets, but equally as important. You'll notice that the fabric or material breaks on this crease right here on both sides. That's just to give the boot a truer flex throughout. This material was attached. It would kind of have some distortion as it was flexing, but by separating the upper zone and lower zone, you just get a truer flex throughout the entire boot, which is definitely cool. Tongue tension system as well, going back to that heel hold I was talking about. So this material right here actually attaches farther back in the boot, so when you tighten that up, you're actually pulling your heel in a little more, which is awesome. Yeah, Team 2, definitely a great, great boot for a little more aggressive rider, someone who wants their boot to perform in a lot of situations and can deal with a little stiffer of a boot. You'll find this in the Lash too. I'm drawing a blank.
Looks like a ladder.
Yeah, a ladder on the back. No, it's just a really built-out material on the spine. That's just going to prolong the life of the boot, make it a little stiffer as well. But the huge thing for this, the reason you'll find it on the Lash too, because that's generally a softer flexing boot, is to prolong the life of the boot and not have it degrade and break down as quickly. So definitely huge. Team 2, awesome boot.